Who's that?
Hi, I currently am getting hired. My name's Rachel Faraday. How about you?
You're gonna need to speak up a bit, lass. I didn't hear what you said. Who be you?
My name's Rachel Faraday. How about you?
Your name is Rachel Faraday. You
Yes.
don't even know how to say your own last name.
I won't lie. I really haven't used my last name in a long time. I was married for a while and I'm currently looking for my family and I was told one of my brothers is here, so waiting for him to get back.
And who be that?
Jesse?
And where you be from, Miss Rachel Faraday?
I'm from. Honestly, I was raised in a small house, and I actually don't know Jesse very that well. He left when I was born. I just pretty much fell in love with a guy at 16. I left, joined a cult. Cult turned out to be, well, you figured, a cult. And I left after around 4 years there. Well, actually, it was more close to 10. I really don't remember much. It was a cult after all. And I've been looking for my family ever since. I figured maybe Jesse can help me find the rest of my family, but I'm waiting for him because apparently he's off sailing. Hello?
I've sailed. My name is Captain Sterling Bowen, and I've sailed with Mr. Faraday for a long time. In that time, he's never mentioned once a sister or family.
I mean, I
And
figured
frankly, Miss Rachel, your story is mighty hard to try to believe.
Yeah, I figured. I really don't know Jesse. This is just really the only hope I have right now. If I remember correctly, he kind of killed one of
And you
my...
found this place how?
I think his name was Screenfinger, told me. I've been sailing for a while now, and he was the first lead that told me to come around here, because there is apparently Captain Faraday around here, and so I took that
And
lead.
where did you see him?
Greenfinger? Around over there in the cove, and he led me over here.
Oh, so you just showed up on our island here? By
Yes.
chance?
Yes, I guess. I mean, I've been sailing for the past 6 years, so it's kind of been the first lead I've had. And I'm probably not staying for long. I just want to know where the rest of my family is, and if you're telling me Jesse hasn't talked about our family, then maybe he's no help, but I really don't know him, and I'm honestly trying to find somewhere, well, at least someone to can lead me to my family. And I'm hoping maybe by talking to him, he can fill in the gaps, because my parents did not talk highly of Jesse. They associated him for the death of one of my brothers, because Jesse was a smuggler and he did opioids for a while, and my family did not speak highly because of that.
Stay within earshot. Don't bother my men.
Yes, sir.
Because I mean, as you can see, they are breaking it down right now. They're getting rid of everything. So,
They have an estimated
are.
time
Oh.
on when they'll be getting out because we have a few people that are here ready to work.
Oh,
Hello?
we're gonna build another main dock. Aye there. What's going on?
Hi, I'm sorry, that's my campsite right over here. I don't mean to intrude.
Aye, that's not a problem. The little campsite isn't an issue. We're discussing large harbor projects and stuff like that. This thing isn't in the way at the moment. You're alright.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Although,
Wait, are you the one that owns the boop sloop?
Yeah, the ship that's over there, yeah, that's me.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves. My name is Captain Strauss. I manage a lot of the trade ships that are in.
Hi, I'm Rachel. Rachel Faraday.
see, I'm.
Wait, same last name as our boss.
That's so. This is currently under discussion.
Never heard our
neither
boss
have we.
ever talk about having a sisters.
Well,
Not only that, we've never heard of her talk about having a family at all.
Yeah, I'd understand that. Our family kind of disowned him for a reason. He kind of killed my brother. And, I actually really don't know Jesse. I'm really just looking for any of my family at this point and kind of stumbled upon him. I was actually a year old when he left, so I really do not know him, but I'm hoping...
See, this is the type of thing that really, really bugs me here. You say things like, whenever I say, like, David Faraday, then you agree with me and like, oh yeah, he's my brother. And then also now, earlier you said you left whenever you were 6 months old, and now you're saying that you left whenever you were a year old. So,
The thing is, I really don't know. I really don't know when he left. I'm just kind of estimating because
Alright.
the only thing my family really talked about Jesse was how he killed our brother, and our family would not speak of his name. I apologize for earlier. David was my oldest brother, and he died in the Navy. I should have caught that early, but I do have a large family, and I apologize for that.
Oh. Alright, well,
That's my fault.
interesting. Interesting that... Huh. Alright.
If you don't mind, can I grab
Well,
some food?
I'm thirsty as well, so I'm gonna need to head back and get something to drink.
Here. I have some water on me.
It's nice to meet you, Miss Rachel Faraday. It's just to figure out our harbor situation. So.
There you are.
Okay, good
We're
luck.
gonna
But it was
continue
very nice to
discussing
meet
that,
you.
I suppose. I'll let you know whenever.
Hello, Rachel.
Hello?
Or perhaps it wasn't. I'm still not entirely sure.
Shush.
Oh god, this is scary. This is happening, guys.
Would you mind giving me a moment?
I was just saying hi to Miss Faraday, yeah? We had a nice little talk today.
No, I also spoke with that as well.
Hi, I'm guessing you're Jesse.
How? I mean, hi.
Hi,
But how?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting you of all people. I'm not gonna lie, Mom and Dad kind of talked bad about you.
Right. Well. Come here and give me a hug.
It's been so long. How? I mean, I don't really even know you.
Seems as though you're fine, Mr. Faraday. We'll see
Yeah.
you back in town.
I'll catch up with you guys in a minute.
You were. I was around. How old was I when you left? Do you want to hear what? Do you want to hear
yeah,
what
there's a
Mom and
lot to-
Dad said about you?
I imagine it can't be much good.
Not really. Well, Mom didn't really talk about you. Dad wasn't very. Yeah, the family didn't really talk about you. Essentially, I was told that you were an kind of opioid addict and that you got Jason killed. And you kind of left after that.
Yeah. I did get Jason killed.
So it is.
I'm the one who
true.
got him into the drug smuggling in the first place. I didn't kill him though. But it was my fault.
I'm sorry to hear that. I I mean, yeah, I pretty much kind of grew up and left the family, and now I'm looking for them again. I won't lie. At 16, I fell in love. I was stupid. I was young, and I ran away with this boy. And he led me to a cult. It wasn't a good 10 years of my life, but it happened, and I'm not proud of it. But it's 10 years of my life that I'll never get back.
Yeah. How did you find me?
It's actually, I was looking for Elena.
We're so far. The whole reason I came here was to get so far away that no one would know who I am, and then now suddenly here you are.
I've been sailing for the past 4 years looking for someone in our family, and I came across you, which is kind of weird because you were the last person I expected to find.
Is Mom still alive?
Yeah, at least when I was 16 she was. I don't know about now. As I said, I really haven't seen any of our family since I was 16. I went with a cult, and it wasn't good. I kind of drank the Kool-Aid, and I'm not proud of the stuff I did, but I snapped out of it when I was 26, and I've been sailing ever since for the past 4 years. And you're actually
Look.
It was the first lead I had, was you.
Look, Rachel, I don't know what kind of cult you got into or what you did, but trust me. You didn't get your brother into drug smuggling and get him killed, so...
I mean...
I'm sure,
I've witnessed innocent people be murdered in sake of a fake god. I've seen people pillage and rape innocent people, and I am not happy about the things I've did. But what I do know is that it's here, that's my past, and I cannot change it, so... I'm sorry.
well...
It's hard thinking about the past.
you don't, it's not your fault. It was... It wasn't exactly easy for me after Jason died. Dad hated me.
Yeah.
Probably would, I don't know. He would have thrown me out. He had his favorites and I wasn't one of them, and then after Jason died, it was just... Where else was I gonna go?
He kind of became, at least that's what Elena says, is that he became an alcoholic after Jason died. And he honestly, I won't say I'm his favorite, but he did actually take care of me pretty well. I have fond memories of our father. Help yourself with food if you care for some.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind. I'm definitely stealing some of your food. And
That's
let's get out of
fine.
the rain. It's nasty out here. Just right here.
What are we doing for the docks down here?
Right, so basically, what you
Never mind. Never mind. The rain seems nice after all. I think my crew is using that building.
So what happened after you left? No one really told me.
And it's freaking loud over here. Never mind. Back to the... Change it. I changed my mind. Back to the campfire. Rain is nice after all. Is this, is this wreck your ship?
No, my ship is over there hiding. I figured that I may or may not die here, so I might as well have a ship hidden in case something goes wrong.
No. No one's dying here. I've had enough of that.
Thank God. I kind of figured you might have not even remembered me, because, I mean, I was really young when you left.
I mean... I'm sorry for leaving. I didn't know where else to go.
It's not
What do you
your
do when you're
fault.
16 and your family hates you?
Hey, I was 16 and I left a cult and married a stranger that I thought I loved. So...
You,
I guess I
you
can
might
feel
be
you.
dumber than me. I'm glad you're alive.
Yeah, same. I honestly thought you died. I honestly thought you probably died of opioids or something. And when I heard them say Jesse was
Okay,
here...
to be clear, to be perfectly clear, I know Mom and Dad never believed it, but I never got hooked on that stuff. They got me into smuggling that stuff when I was 14 years old because the police never bothered checking the kids. Or at least they didn't back then.
But
I was
why-
moving that stuff back and forth for almost 3 years before Mom and Dad found out, and then afterwards they just assumed I had a drug problem, but I only ever did it to fit in, you know?
Why
I felt like I
smuggling?
finally had a group that I'd fit in with, you know? They were like a real family to me, more than Mom and Dad ever were.
That makes
So
sense.
I did what they asked. Peer pressure, I guess, but after that I left because Dad basically told me I could join the Navy or get out and he would disown me, and I didn't want to join the Navy, so I ran off with the gang, and that's where I went. It went from drug smuggling, and then it went into privateering, and then it went into... As much as I hate using the term, I guess technically pirating, because I continued privateering long after my license got revoked, and that's when the government came and cracked down on it, and... It's been a long 10 years, Rachel.
I thought I was gonna be the only pirate in the family. That's kind of relieving. After Dad died, there really wasn't anything left. Elena kind of helped raise me, and she left and got married, and this guy came along, and I ran away with him. I joined a cult, and I felt like I finally had a family for once, and I felt like I belonged. I would be their breeder. I used to breed a bunch of horses and bears, and I'm not proud of the things I did. Those 10 years, he became a different person. He was sailing, and he was pillaging, and he was not the man I fell in love with, and I am not proud of the person he became. But at the same time, I'm not proud of the person I became. I won't lie. I killed him. After 10 years, he killed my favorite horse that I hand-raised, and that night, I slit his throat. I couldn't handle it anymore, because there wasn't anything left. He wouldn't let me talk to others, so I read. And that's all I did for almost 10 years. Get beaten up by my abusive husband and breed. And finally I snapped. I grabbed my stuff, I slit his throat, I stole a boat, and I went sailing. Of course, I was by myself, I was vulnerable, and people tried attacking me several times.
So you're telling me you killed your own husband over a dispute over a horse?
I never said I was sane. And yeah, I did. I grew that horse and I raised that horse for 8 years. It was one of the first things that made me realize I want to stay in this cult, which I know that's messed up. I was in that cult for 2 years before that horse was born. And he killed it. And I snapped out of it. And I realized this is not the life I want to live.
You killed a man over a horse. I think you definitely have some Faraday blood in you after all.
I guess. I mean, on the bright side, Dad did teach me how to read maps and how to sail. I mean, he is dad after all. So I used those skills and I left.
Yeah.
My cult that I was in, we kind of, have you ever heard of Cthulhu?
Cult of Cthulhu, is that the name of the cult?
It sounds funny saying it out loud, but yes.
I never heard of. Are they gonna?
Yeah, I pretty much, they believe...
I don't suppose I'm gonna have crazy cultists turning up on my shores looking for you, am I?
Oh, God, no. They are terrified of the open ocean. They would only go on the ocean if they had to. They believed that there was this great big holy one in the waters, and they wanted to wake him up. And in order to do so, they need to sacrifice virgins, kids, babies, anything that they deemed innocent. And it was hard, and it was painful, and I helped, and I'm not proud of that. But their biggest rule was not to sail the ocean unless they had to, because they believed there was monsters trying to stop them from summoning Cthulhu. And I know it sounds crazy, I know it's stupid now, but I truly believed it, and I was scared of going. So I knew when I killed my husband, they'd come after me, or they'd believe that someone killed my husband and stole me, because my husband was, after all, a somewhat well-known pillager and well-known tribe leader of our cult. And I know they're not after me.
Well, I can tell you, after sailing for, what, 22 years now, there is no giant tentacle monster under the sea. If there were, I would have seen it by now. There's no Cthulhu, there's no Kraken, it's all made up stuff.
I hope it is. I really do. Cause I don't know. I didn't die while sailing by these monsters that my cult so far believed. So let's hope that it's all a lie.
Well, if there were, we would have seen it by now. You picked kind of a... Listen, You picked kind of an awkward moment to show up. Promised Mom I'd go start an honest business, and maybe I'd go back home and actually take care of Sarah like a real dad, but...
Wait, you talked to Mom?
Yeah. I did. I went home, 2 years ago.
Mom's still alive?
She is. I saw her. She's getting up in years, but she's alive, and I left Sarah there.
I don't hate Mom, but she definitely didn't really like my passion for, well, you weren't there. I wanted to go to college, and Mom wanted me to stay at home and learn, typical woman things to someday please my husband. And I guess it helped a little bit. I was good at sewing and doing everything a woman should do. But it sucked because I couldn't read. I wasn't allowed to go to school. And Dad helped with that by bringing me back books. And he saw something in me
What you're saying is Mom wanted you to be Elena the same way Dad wanted me to be David.
Exactly.
I see not much has changed.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know the number one thing I've learned in the 20 years I've been away?
What's that?
Everyone has two families. There's the one you're born with, and there's the one you choose. Here on this island is the family I chose. And I can't turn away my own flesh and blood, so if you want to stay here, you're more than welcome. But just be warned, very little has changed, and I've still got a lot of people who really don't like me. And you might end up having to pick up a gun.
That's perfectly fine. I've had a gun. I've been battling by myself for the past 4 years. You don't think that I would have survived if I didn't know how to fight?
I think you would have survived either way. You're a Faraday.
That's true.
Alright, well. What's your plan then? You want to stay here? Or you want to keep going? If you stay here, it'll be dangerous, but at least you'll have some people to watch your back.
I guess I'll stay for a while if you guys need help. I'm a good cook, and I'm good at breeding animals.
I mean, a good cook and someone who knows how to take care of animals, that's always nice, but the reality is I need people who can sail a ship and fire a cannon more than anything else.
I sailed my own ship here. I've been sailing for the past 4 years, so I do know how to sail a ship.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to prove it. Welcome to the family, again.
It's nice to see you again.
Yeah,
Wow, this has been a very impactful day. I don't know why, but when I was talking to your friends, they kind of figured maybe either you were a different Jesse, or maybe I was lucky enough to find you, and it turns out I was right to believe.
I imagine the crew here probably had a fit. I never told them about you.
Oh yeah, I I couldn't remember if you left when I was 6 months or a year, and apparently that was a indication that I was lying.
You've got a terrible memory. You were like at least 4 when I left.
Was I?
The only person... Yeah, you were. You were a little older. I remember you were walking around.
Wow.
Yeah, and the only person who knew about you, I buried yesterday.
What? Who?
A brother that I chose. Let's go back over this way and we'll get you something to eat. You can wash your clothes and we'll get you a place to stay.
Thank you. Though I do have a lot of food on me, as you can see from my campfires.
I can imagine it looks like you've got almost nothing but food from the look of it. And I have to explain to the crew that you're not some imposter who's just showing up to try and murder me.
Oh god. Yeah, no, that's not my plan. I just want to see maybe one day be a big happy family again, because as you said before, we do have 2 families, and the other family, well actually both families I abandoned. So right now I don't have anyone.
Well, somehow I don't think our first family's ever going to be big and happy again, but we can make do with what we've got here.
That
I'm glad
is
you found me.
true.
By the way, to speak up. Quiet.
Oh, am I? I'm sorry.
Alright, actually, you know what? We can walk. Come on. Follow me. Not you, the horse. Let's go. You coming? Come on, you dumb pile of bricks.
Oh, that's not a way to speak to a
There we go.
horse.
Bishop is used to it. He enjoys the punishment.
Oh gosh.
It's funny timing you turning up here. We were on a different island for, I don't know, a long while before we came over here.
So it really was faith that brought me to you then.
I apologize if it's not really that homely. It's probably not as nice as anything you were used to back home either. Giant stone walls are the order of the day.
When I was living in a cult, we
Cody with
lived
me?
in wood houses, and
Hi, Captain.
this is a lot better than what I
Bring
used
a
to call
glider.
home.
I have a glider, Captain.
Sterling!
So to get this done here, we'll be able to...
I heard Faraday. I'm.
Yeah, so, a couple of things that probably never really came up in conversation before. But, one of them just came up, so I guess I can't really avoid it. This is Rachel, my sister.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We've met briefly.
Yeah,
Well, again.
Hello.
she is actually my sister, not a spy. And for the time being, she's gonna stay here.
Aye,
Hi,
aye.
my name's Cody.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rachel.
What are we doing over
Well,
here?
that's about
I
Welcome.
like it.
to whatever this place is called.
We still haven't come up with a name for this place yet, have we?
Meeting rooms.
I thought the barracks.
You
were
may
gonna
want to
be
come
at
see
the-
this as
God,
well,
this.
Mr. Faraday.
Oh, it is.
All right, let's
Oh, I
take a
like
walk.
it. It's gonna be big.
I hope you have a glider with you.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, we gotta put a dungeon in
I
it.
do.
though. Don't
Rachel, do you have a
forget the dungeon,
glider?
Okay.
I do.
All right, double step now.
Dungeon like down here. Put dungeon.
Double time.
Mr. Krabs Pizza is the pizza for you and me. Mr. Krabs Pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Oh, bejesus.
Pizza. Oh my god, why do I have that song stuck in my head? I'm
This
sorry.
is where the meeting hall, the private meeting hall, will go. It's a
After
bit
you,
of a climb.
there are snakes and bees.
Thank god I'm not scared of heights.
The unruly children of that is our port, yes.
Cody,
Oh
Miss
god,
Faraday.
there's so many people.
You mind if you give us a moment in private? Mr. Faraday, can I speak with you a moment?
I'll be right back.
I'm about to glide down if you'd like to.
It's a wonderful glide.
I can join you. It's
Yeah, it's,
such a beautiful view. Here, let's put this on. Oh
I
my
just hope
God.
that Davy doesn't fall off my shoulder.
I'm guessing that's your bird's name. Oh, she's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Bud should be fine.
I haven't jumped off this high before. I'm kind of scared.
Oh, it's alright. Just make sure you don't, make sure you don't space too much. Pay attention, don't space too much.
Just gotta go!
Oh my god, look at this view. Wow, it's beautiful. Look at that. There's the base over there. Let's kind of fly a little bit and then come back. You just got yeeted off this cliff. Yeah, I did. Oh, that hurts. Look at that. Wow. If I hit a wall, do I die? I can't die. Oh no. Wow. That's astonishing. If anything, it's breathtaking that a video game like this exists. Like, just, wow. Let's go through here, and then let's wrap around. Logic would say, yes, you would die. Okay, so what you're saying is what I'm doing right now is very risky because I could probably die. Oh boy. This better be worth it, guys. This better be worth it. This view better be worth it. Ha! Wow. This is kind of scary. The fact that I could probably die from this. I'm going down. Look at how far we've gone. Wow. There's a waterfall. I was actually getting hide there while Fairlight, well, sorry, Jesse, was traveling. Waiting for him to come back. And my boat's over here, actually. Should I bring it back? Yeah, here. This is my boat. Boop. I kind of thought they might kill me. Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you. That night kind of, I think, guess changed my life forever. And it's definitely more noticeable on Twitch on why. But yeah, I am definitely going to upload more videos of coming soon. It's kind of hard to edit 12 hours of footage. If you want to see me live and want to see this happening and do suggestions or recommendations, I am on twitchtv.cry45, link in the description below. This is my second ever RP, unless you count cringy Gmod RP, but yeah. I apologize for the mess ups. I'm not perfect. Still trying to figure out the character, but thank you for watching. Till next time, bye.